the modern world just loses its mind over the idea of vulnerability. We don't know, our secular culture just doesn't equip us to understand that the thing that makes us powerful, the thing that makes us dignified, the thing that makes us able to contribute to society, to culture, also in some ways makes us vulnerable, weak, dependent on others. And in motherhood, these two things come together very intensely. So that is, I think, our stumbling block. And another thing I think to bear in mind is that one of the reasons it might be difficult to understand the unique contribution that Christianity has made to our understanding of human dignity is because it has become so embedded in our culture that we don't realise how odd it is to have this sort of muscle memory, if you like. As a society, we might have lost the practice of Christianity, but we still have that, like musicians talk about having muscle memory. So like as someone who plays the organ, sometimes I think to myself, I can't remember how to play that piece, but I don't know what those notes mean. But then I put my hands on the keys and it just kind of comes out because my fingers are used to doing it. And in the same way, I think as a culture, we've forgotten how to read the sheet music of Christianity. But when we put our hands on the keys, Christian sounding stuff comes out. So this idea that, this idea of equality, of women's rights, this is the Christian muscle memory. But we don't think of it as Christianity because we've had the privilege of benefiting from it for centuries. And now that we're starting to lose a lot of, now that we have lost a lot of the outward signs of Christianity in our culture, I think one of the things we're going to realise, and that we can say to the secular culture, is a lot of the stuff that we've taken for granted in our society is actually the result of that Christian muscle memory, those exercises of actually treating everybody with equal dignity. And if Christianity taught us that thing that we value so much, maybe the other parts of Christianity that grate a little bit against us, that we find a little bit harder to understand, maybe it's worth sitting with those for a bit. Maybe it's worth trying to understand that a bit more deeply, because it comes from the same ultimate source, Christ.